Welcome back to the channel. So today we're solving September 17 questions, which is uncommon words from two sentences. So a sentence is a string of like single space separated words, and it only contains lowercase letters. So a word is uncommon if it only appears exactly once in one of the sentences and doesn't appear in another one. So let's say given this apple is sweet and this apple is sour, and sweet only appear in S1 but not S2, so we will return this word, and sour only appears in the second one but not the first one, so we also want to return this. But a funny case is that if you have two apple happen in S1 or S2, then it is not uncommon. Uncommon words is something that only appears once. If you think about that, right? So let's look at example, and I'll give you two different approach for this question, right? So for the first one is this apple is sweet, this apple is sour. So the first approach is actually using two maps. So you have map 1 and map 2. So you just need to basically count everything that happened here. So this is map 1, this is map 2, and you just need to add everything into it and until this word. So when we compare it after getting two maps, we're basically comparing if this word, let's say this, and then we say if this is in map or not. If it's in the other map, so this is not special. But let's say this is sweet is only in this map and it's not in another map. So we want to put, let's say, a result, and then we want to add sweet. And then when we go to here, the second one, we find, yeah, we have this here, we have apple here, we have is here, and then we don't have sour in the map 1, so we add sour in the result. All right, how about this case when we have S1 apple and S2 banana? So map 1 will be this thing, right? This is map 1, this is map 2. So when we find apple and we say, hey, we didn't find apple here. So this comes to your second check. So you only add something if it is not in another map and your count is less than 2. Or you can say less than or equals to 1. So if this is 2 or more, this is not uncommon because you can see this thing again in yourself. So we don't add apple into our result. But when we look at banana, it's not in the first map and the count is 1, which is less than or equals to 1, then we add banana in here. All right, this is the first approach. Then we code it out first. So first approach, basically you just want to split. So the first step is you want to split the array. Split by space, and then array2 equals to s2 dot split. And then you have map 1 and map 2. So for word in array 1, you want to have this map 1 word equals to map 1 dot get word 0 plus 1. This means I explained before, but if this is the first time watching this video, yeah, this will be map.get the word, but if this doesn't exist yet, you initialize it to be 0, the value. Right, and then we do the same thing for array 2. Okay, then we initialize the result. Then we go into the word for word in map 1. So if the word is not in map 2, and the count of it is less than or equals to 1, then you want to append the word. So we do the same thing to map2 actually. So if the words in that, for every word in map2 is not in map1 and itself is less than or equals to 1, then you want to append the word. And then at the end, we just want to return the result. So we run this and then we submit this. So this past this case, the runtime is pretty fast. So the memory is actually pretty bad because we actually create 2 arrays and then we created 2 map. And yeah, we just need to run this again and again. So there is actually easier way to use it with 1 map. So let's look at it. So let me just reset this code, and then we can just set a map equals this. And instead of calling dot split and space, actually you can also use this thing just called dot split, and then not creating a new array. So I was just doing some bad example in the first one, and then it also bring down the memory. So you can set map count map word equals to map.get word 0 and then +1. Then you have to do the same thing, so you need to do this actually again for S2, but you split S2, and then you just have to use the same map actually. And then why is the case that you only need 1 map is because when you return it, right? So you have the result equals to an empty array. When you return it, you just need to return anything that the count is 1, means that it only appears once. So for word in map, if map dot get word equals 1, means that this word only appears 1 time, then you append the word. And then you just return the result. So this is how you do it in one way. All right, so actually this dot split is a hack that I did not recognize when I first solved it. So I just kind of like show you what I have in the beginning. I just actually like split it and I create an extra array. Yeah, now you can see the memory actually boosts up. The runtime is kind of random sometimes, so it was just okay, sure. So yeah, the runtime actually will be of m plus n, because depending on how long the S1 containing the words and S2 containing the words, and it will be of m plus n. All right, thank you for watching the video today, and I'll see you in the next video.